PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana, and I have another PWCC Weekly recap for you. The top 100 cards that sold last night in the PWCC Weekly Auction number 77. It is, I'm running a little bit late. I've got a lot going on this morning with the channel, with the job, with the family, with everything. But I've got to crank this out because I got a business lunch in an hour, so I can't waste too much time. This is PWCC Weekly Auction number 77. It ended last night on July 9th. Let's get started. And always, and I'm going to say it once, as a reminder, if you're buying or selling cards on this PWCC Weekly Auction that we're about to take a look at, please consider using my affiliate link and or my promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N. All of that can be found in the YouTube description in this video, so just scroll down. All right, let's get cranking. Card number 96 is a banger, but it's confusing and I need some help, and so I've got it pulled up. It's the 1995 Topps Gallery number 10. This is not the player private issue gold. This is not an insert. It looks to me, again, I am not super familiar with this product. I've gotten more familiar after I've just started this MJ Hierarchy project, which plug begins tonight at 5 p.m. Central Time this evening, I should say, or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it. 5 p.m. Central Time, it starts. Tier 1 with Josh Dawson. We're going to talk about the 27 of the best Michael Jordan inserts and parallels from the 90s in the world. But this is not one. This is a base card. It's the 1995 Topps Gallery. I've got it pulled up in Card Ladder. It sold last night for $2,220. The exact same card in a PSA 8 is a $30, $17, $30, $18 card, okay? So you're thinking, okay, fine. Well, maybe there's only a few PSA 10s out there and it's just so scarce that that's just the way it is. We've seen that with other Jordan cards. That's not the case. It's been graded over 400 times, and I know to you ultra-modern collectors, that's very scarce. But for 90s collectors, 34 PSA 10s is not that scarce, and it is a base card. It's right there in the middle with the Ewing and the Olajuwon and all the other base cards. If we keep scrolling to the next PSA 10, and I've got it sorted by date sold, watch this. I can't do it because it's card number 10, but let me find it. There's the last PSA 10. That was 2 months ago, and the card sold for $300. The same freaking card sold for $300, and now it sells for $2,220. I think a couple things. Either somebody got caught on a mega bid, somebody didn't understand that it was just a base card, and they maybe confused the price of a, or maybe two people had to confuse it with the price of the player's private issue or something like that. I'm not sure, but there's no way that's a $2,220 card. It's just not, because if we look at the price paid for this card, you can see the player's private issue sold in 2020 for $2,750. This is the second highest price ever paid for a Topps Gallery PSA 10 from 1995. In every other sale around it is the player's private issue, which is extremely rare. It's a much more rare card. We're going to talk about it when we look at that MJ hierarchy over the next couple of months. But private issue, private issue, private issue, private issue, private issue, private issue, and even those cards are 500, 500, 500, 600, 600, 2,220. Something ain't adding up. That's not legit. Do not go with that number for the base card from the 1995 Topps Gallery. Please, I beg of you. We're going to have to skip through some cards. Like I said, I got about 45 minutes. Pay close attention here. This is the 96 finest Kobe refractor, the gold refractor. It says Airs on it. It is an epic, iconic, unmistakable, beautiful Kobe Bryant card. And you guys know I don't collect the guy, but you got to respect this card. And of all of his rookie cards, this one would be very high on my list if I was going to mess with it. He's doing that, reverse come up under the other side of the rim dunk that he did where he went behind the back and did it in the game. And of course, that was one of his, most replayed highlights of his career. $23.70 for this PSA 7. Tuck that price away, tuck that grade away. Remember, there's with or without coating, but PSA 7 no coating, $23.70. Wilt, Bird, a couple of vintage right here, and this is an autograph Kareem. A rumor has it Kareem's kind of an ass when it comes to autographs, and he does not screw around. A, he's very expensive. B, his team is very difficult to deal with. I don't know that personally, but I know it from very good sources. Cool looking Kareem here. He's inscribed it Hall of Fame 95, 2,640 for this PSA 5 10 for the autograph. Awesome card right there. To be honest with you, card looks better than a PSA 5 to me, but it is neither here nor there. Both of these cards have stickers. I didn't look them up. I'm assuming they did very, very well in as far as comps go. The next card we're going to look up is the 98 Skybox Duncan Go Nuts Jordan. Dunk Nuts is the way that I look it up, because if you put in the N, some people put the apostrophe, some people put the dash after go. So I just put in Dunk Nuts, and so it's real easy to call this card the Dunk Nuts Jordan. But the PSA 9 does 28.80 last night. Here it is, right about what we would expect. Card's down a little bit over the last 6 months, but holds its head. It's up about $160 from the last sale, $100 from the last sale, something like that. So good looking sale there, almost exactly what was expected. Here he is again. He's back. The Scotty Barnes RPA. He will never leave us. He's back, and this is it. This one's serial number to 75. It does 31.20. My good friend Alvin Adams from the 86 Fleer set, one of the 5 lowest pops in the base set, 31.20 for that Alvin Adams. I did look it up. It's about what was expected. I don't remember if I looked up the Giannis Silver. I didn't. It was a little bit down, and it's very much down over the past 6 months to a year. You're just going to have to trust me on that. 2012 Prism autographs. These are super rare. Very low pop for what we would consider ultra-modern cards. 2012 Prism autograph cards are super rare. And this Kobe is a PSA 9 Auto 10. It does 3,240. Great first year Prism set there. Another Kobe patch auto does 3,240. A Galactic Showstopper. It's a Galactic insert, Revolution insert. LeBron PSA 10 Pop 7 does 3,360. Here is a logo man Robert Swift. And luckily for the buyer, it also has the great Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth, Ray on here as well. So 2 legendary Sonics. Well, let's just say 1 legendary Sonic and Robert Swift, one of the worst early round draft picks I've ever seen in my entire life. He was an absolutely atrocious basketball player. I try to keep things positive on the channel, but I do have to call it like I see it. Robert Swift was a massive swing and a miss early in Ray Allen's career when he was looking for help in Seattle. 2004 Exquisite Collection, dual logo man, dual autograph, 3,360. One has to wonder, would this card be worth more if Robert Swift was not on it and it was just Ray and his logo man and his autograph? What do you guys think about 1 autograph in black, 1 autograph in blue? Would that drive you nuts? I'm weird. I'm OCD. I got my issues, right? I wonder if that would drive y'all nuts too. Big Fat Napkin 9. LeBron does 3,360. A red serial number to 299 Prism. Doncic does 3,480. In 2020, this card would have been 103,480, but today it's just 3,480. So nice discount there. Not a color match, but it still looks good. Doesn't it look good because the name bar down here is blue, his uniform's blue? I think it's a good looking card. Another Doncic. This is his Dragon Breath Choice Mojo. No, it's Optic Choice. Optic Choice BGS 9.5 Auto 3,480. Here's one we're going to look up. This is a card that I've always liked. I've done videos in the past. If you're looking for LeBron rookie cards that are a little bit off the beaten path, you got the Topps first edition parallel, and then you've got this card, the 2003 EX. It's a base card, but it looks like an insert or a parallel from the 90s. It's just a really good looking card, and it's a much lower pop than the Topps Chrome, the Topps, the Fleer, the Donruss, and all that. Not Donruss, but the Finest and all that stuff. 3,480 for this BGS 9.5. I've got it right here. Humongous jump. Humongous jump. The card had hit the lowest it had sold for in the last sale in April, right? Early April, day after April Fool. April Fools, your cards are as low as they've ever been, LeBron. So April 2nd, 2000. Last night, 3,480. Jumps back to the second highest price in the last 18 sales over the last year. So like I said, there's a big, nice glimpse of it. Just an awesome looking card. Looks kind of like D Wade in that picture. Of course, he weighs about 50 pounds more. But a 9.5 LeBron BGS 9.5 does 3,480. So great sale there. Kobe Eminence Auto, Kobe Platinum Portraits Auto, Kobe Atomic Refractor, Bowman's Best, 3,600 for this PSA 9. Great looking card there. Young Kobe Bean Bryant. The checklist, another low pop, 86 Fleer. Set collectors beware. The checklist is no joke. 3,600 for that one with a sticker from PWCC, which is few and far between for those checklists. The Doncic, this is the Panini encased, a product that never really took off. I don't think it was really that well received in the hobby. The cards came encased. Some people cracked these and graded them correctly, but for whatever reason, when they put the encased product in there, they decided to use BGS 1, and they decided not to put subgrades 2, which is a 2 swings and misses. 3,720 for that one. Patch Auto Curry 3720. Tim Duncan Jambalaya. There is a little move going on here with the Jambalaya cards. This is a Tim Duncan rookie card as well, so keep that in mind. This is a Tim Duncan rookie year, just like his PMG Red's a rookie. I've got one, and it is for sale. Please message me if you're interested. I'm looking to move into Jordan, so I will take a loss at this point as long as I can move that money into Jordan. The 97 Jambalaya Tim Duncan PSA 9 does 3720. I don't think I looked that one up. I did not. I had to kind of pick and choose here. He who shall not be named on this channel. And then we got another Bird, Magic, and Doc scoring leaders, 1980 tops. This BGS 8.5 with a sticker does 3720. Tons of PWCC stickered cards, eye appeal cards. This is a Doncic 1 of 1, 3840, and it is a rookie. Not the biggest product. The Contenders lottery ticket insert is not a huge insert, little paper insert, but 1 of 1 is 1 of 1. Even in 2018, even though there's probably hundreds of them, that's still a pretty cool Doncic card for 3840. Here it is. Here's your second sample, 1996 Kobe gold refractor or refractor, whatever. This one has coating and it is 1 grade higher, and this one does 3840. So the 7 with no coating down here does 2370. This one does about 1,300, 1,400 more, 3840. Tuck that price away. So we've gone 2370, 3840. We're going to keep going up. We've got 2 more to go, and wait till you see the last one. It's on the top row. Hint, hint. Triple patch autograph. Jordan, not familiar with this at all. Upper Deck Collectibles from 2000. Floor patch auto, serial number to 230. Interesting. 3960. Magic PWCC base with a sticker does 3960 in PSA 10. LeBron 2003 finest refractor 8.5 serial number to 250. Those were, remember, these are also just super clean, gorgeous cards. I wish I had one. 4080, probably a good time to buy it. The 88 Fleer All-Star number 120, 3 cards from 1988. His base card is All-Star and his sticker. That's it. That's what your choices were as far as domestic licensed MJ cards. I did not look that one up, but 4080 sort of right on the number if I recall. These are very hard to center. Trust me, because I did a Beat the Box series, 5 videos, 5 miserable videos. Well, 1 good video because it was before I busted it, but then after that it was just bad news being shared with the world. These are very hard to grade, very hard to find centered, so good luck if you're trying to hunt those out of packs. Here's the other one, speak of the devil, the 88 Fleer PSA 10, much higher pop than the All-Star, but sold for the exact same price. So 88 Fleer base, number 17, 4080 for that one. This Chris Mullin is a banger. It's got an S sticker, and for those of you who don't know, S means top 5% eye appeal for other cards of this exact card in the same grade. S stickers are very few and far between. I've talked about it on the channel. I've got a lot of personal experience with this, submitting probably close to 1,000 cards that were eligible for stickers and only receiving 1 S sticker out of those 1,000 cards. So they are not given away freely. And if anybody thinks I get preferential treatment from PWCC, I have got the proof that I do not. Trust me, I did not do well with those stickers. So anyway, it is what it is. 4080 Ewing PSA 10. Lots of 86 Fleer in here, okay? Lots of Kobe, lots of 86 Fleer in here. And we'll keep seeing some more going forward. A couple of them we're going to look up. A Kobe Bryant early year Kaboom. I don't know what the first year of Kaboom is, but it's got to be getting close to 2013. This is a 9.5, 4,200 for that 9.5. We got the East-West Jordan 9.5, relatively right on the number. This is the refractor version. Remember, there's also a base version. And for those of you curious, Kobe Bryant's on the back. I'll click and show you. There's Kobe Bean. Jordan belongs on the front because the East player is on the front of the card. The West player is on the back of the card. Some Kobe collectors grade it the other way. Shame on you. MJ deserves to be on the front. Just kidding. I don't mean to offend any Kobe collectors out there. And there's so many people that collect Kobe and Jordan. I guess to each his own. You grade it in however you want. I guess if you ask PSA to slab it with Kobe on the front, they certainly would do it for you, or BGS. And this is where all hell breaks loose, okay? 1986 Fleer PSA 10 stickers. For those of you who don't know, these are very, very low pop. I used to have the set, the whole set. Yes, the stickers too. Yes, the Kareem. The Dantley and the Alex English were the 2 cheap ones. Cheap ones. This sells for $4,200. It's got one of those aforementioned S stickers, which are incredibly rare. Look at this. Okay, we know the 86 Fleer set went absolutely ballistic, right? It's part of the reason I sold mine. It went bananas first quarter of 2021. Look at what it sold for in 2021, $33.83. Guess what the highest sale price ever for a PSA 10 Adrian Dantley sticker is? Last night, July 9th, this PWCC Weekly Auction blew the last sale out of the water, almost 25% more, $1,000 more, record setting. Guess what? We're not done. The next sticker, which again, I told you, the two easiest stickers and the cheapest, Adrian Dantley, Alex English. Somebody is on the prowl. Somebody said, you know what? 86 Fleer stickers have dropped too much in PSA 10. They're too rare. I'm the guy who's going to start scooping them up. I think it's hit the bottom, and I'm going to create a bottom because this one jumped as well. $43.20 last night for the Alex English. For the Adrian Dantley sold last night. The Alex English sold for $43.20. Sorry. Now we're on to the Adrian. Wait, is that? I had it backwards. I'm sorry. So Adrian Dantley was first. Did I have these backwards? I did. Sorry. Let me do that. Here we go. The Adrian Dantley, it's the same thing. It's the same story, different chapter. The Adrian Dantley, same thing. 1,200 higher than the highest ever sold last night. And then the Alex English, 1,000 higher than the highest ever sold. My apologies. I, for some reason, had those guys reversed. But those are probably the two biggest imposters. Again, you're talking about Hall of Famers, but the two biggest imposters in that 86 Fleer sticker set, because the other guys are just absolute GOAT legend, top 25 type dudes. We've got two patch autos, Curry and Doncic, both 44.40. Again, sorry, I apologize. I got to go quick here, guys. I got lots of stuff to do. Malone PSA 10. We see this all the time, but this one has a sticker, 45.60. The Kobe Bryant High Voltage 500. Again, a card where maybe 500 were printed, maybe they weren't. Go check the pop reports and you come to your own conclusion. We're going to talk about it this week on the MJ hierarchy because, spoiler alert, that High Voltage 500 is one of MJ's best cards in the world. The Kobe Bryant 8.5, remember it's serial number to 500, does 4,680. It's a pop 14, only 3 graded higher by Beckett than the 8.5. Patch Auto Flawless Kobe, serial number to 25, does 4,800. LeBron Refractor 8.5 does 4,800. LeBron Rookie SPX Auto number to 750 does 4,800. And then two more 86 Fleer PSA 10s, the Olajuwon and the Bird, both with PWCC stickers. I'm telling you, somebody broke an amazing PSA 10 set, much better than my set that I sold a year or so ago. 4,800 for these two monsters right here. Again, somebody has decided it's time to jump back in. Here we go, Chapter 3 of the 1996 Finest Refractor Kobe Bryant rookie card. Peel is back on, okay? So we had PSA 7, no peel, 2370. PSA 8 with peel, 3840-ish. Now we have BGS 9 with peel, with coating, 4,920. Tuck that away because we are not done. And the next one is mind-blowing for two reasons. So keep me honest and make sure I don't forget to tell you about it. Here's the card that really caught my eye in this auction last night. There was a couple that caught my eye, but as far as cards that I need to have and put into my collection, the 94 Finest Jordan Refractor with coating. If it didn't have coating, I probably would have bid. You guys know me. I'm not going to buy the with and the without coating. I'm just not going to do that. I don't have the funds to put together that type of collection. There's too many cards where you'd have to duplicate like that. I don't mind picking the cards up with the coating, but I prefer especially refractors without the coating. A, because they're cheaper, and B, because they refract. Refractors need to refract. Let those babies shine. 1994 Finest Jordan Refractor with coating. PSA 10 does 49.20. I've got it pulled up. Big jump from the last one, okay? We thought we were kind of slow and steady here, somewhere around a $4,000 card, 39.60, 40.50, 39.60, and then bam, almost back up to $5,000. The highest sale out of the last 7 or 8 sales, so 49.20 last night. This is a card over the last year when everything's correcting. It's up 40%. It's only a pop 146. It's been graded 1,500 times between the two big companies. 146 PSA 10s, 27 BGS 9.5s. You're talking about 173 total gems in the world. Excuse me for that. Big time card, big time sale. Nice to see that card moving. Jordan refractors are on the move. And here is the beginning of a serious run of Jordan 1986 star Jordan subset cards. There was a subset of Jordans 1 through 10, all Jordans. It was a team bag, all Jordans 1 through 10. Everyone says something different at the bottom. Everyone has a different picture of Jordan, but there's 10 of them. And they are all autographed in last night's PWCC auction. Somebody broke up their set. $49.20 for that one. $49.20 for this one, both from the same subset. We've got a Jamal Murray and a Devin Booker here. Where are you guys on these two guys and their card values? These are guys that should be comped together, not because they're two light-skinned black dudes that can fill it up and are all NBA quality players, but because they are both just below uber super crazy superstardom. They're just below it. And so I'd say Booker's had the better career and a more proven track record, and I think he has a first-team All-NBA, correct me if I'm wrong. Jamal Murray had the injury, which set him back a little bit, but now Jamal Murray has the ring, and that Booker wants so bad. Booker's team's loaded going into next season. Jamal Murray's team is loaded going into next season. Both teams look to be making moves and fighting for that top spot in the West, and both teams have really good odds in Vegas to win the West. I don't know who's going to win the West. I'm not going to do that video yet. I got to give it a few more days to let it marinate. But two guys, it's very interesting. I think if you look really closely, you'll find that generally speaking, Devin Booker's cards are significantly more valuable than Jamal Murray, despite the fact that Jamal Murray has a head start on rings, right? So just depends on how you weight stuff. For instance, this is a serial number to 99 PSA 8. This is a serial numbered rookie PSA 10, serial number to 5, and they sold for the same price last night. I don't know about that. Let's just see. Devin Booker, some would say, is the alpha on his team. Some say it's still Durant. Jamal Murray is clearly not the alpha, because the alpha is the alpha of NBA basketball right now, the Joker. 5,040 for this Kobe guarded by LeBron, serial number 499, orange refractor. Two more Jordan in-person autos, 5,040, 5,280. So somebody's in for 20 grand on those so far. Another beautiful Jamal Murray patch. Damn, that's a nasty patch right there. Serial number 10, National Treasures, 5,400. If somebody had 100 grand and invested in Jamal Murray, they could pick up about 20 of the greatest Jamal Murray cards in the world right now. PSA 10 sticker for Hakeem with the PWCC sticker. Another PSA 10, another sensationally crazy low pop card. I don't have it pulled up. The next one, believe it or not, that we look up, two more Jordans, a Bird 8.5, Bird Magic 8.5, two more Jordans also in the mid fives range. So now that's 6 down. That's 7 down right there. The Neek sticker does 6,600. I'm going to look up James Harden. What? Who? James Harden. Yeah, remember the guy that used to play in the NBA? He was fat, then he was skinny, then he was fat, and then he was like MVP, and then he had the best offensive season in modern NBA history, and then he got fat again, and then he complained and whined, and then he decided, I'm not going to shoot, I'm only going to pass, and then he decided, I can't shoot anymore at all because I weigh too much and I can't create separation, and now I want a new team, and am I going to be on the Sixers? Are the Sixers done? That guy. So let's look his card up. This is his 2009 National Treasure, serial number to 99. His true RPA was horizontal that year. Yes, BGS 9.5. It looks like a mixed gem with a 9 for corners, 10 for surface. 6,000 on the nose. I've got it pulled up in Card Ladder. Sorry about that. Phone's going to go off for a bit here, so just bear with me. Right on the number, $6,000 card. You can see a year ago the card was selling for $11,000, so it's about a half price discount. If we go back all time, I don't want to scare you. Women and children, put them to bed, because this is horrible news. Somebody paid $87,000 for this card back just after that 2021 first quarter bubble. Holy crap, $87,000. 6 today. Another Jordan sticker, I think that's 7 if I'm counting right. Dominique 10 does 6,600. I looked it up. Check it out. You don't think the sticker matters? You don't think 86 Fleer stickers are on the move? It's up 37% over the last year after that doggone set had crashed. Over the last 6 months, it's up 72%. The card sold for the sticker sold for 3,600 15 days ago. 6,600. It almost doubled. Okay, that PWCC I Appeal sticker matters. Like it or not, I don't care. It does matter. Whether it should matter or not, again, I don't know. I don't care, but it does matter, and I just call it like I see it. 2 more. I think that's 8 and 9 by my count. Now we're into the high 6,000s, almost 7,000 for these two bad boys. Both BGS authenticated, both in-person signatures. A Kobe Topps Chrome BGS 10 does 6,900. Again, every time I see it, I think of the Incredible Hulk. Don't ask me why. A Kobe Jambalaya BGS 9 does 7,200. We've got it pulled up. Not good news for Kobe collectors here, or good news if you're a Kobe collector. Bad news for Kobe investors, right? You got to remember, there's always two sides to every story, right? If you're a Kobe collector and you've been waiting to pick up the Jambalaya like I am with Jordan, right? It's not such a bad thing to see the Jambalayas dipping like this. 24,000, 21,000, 18,000, 15,000, 16,000, 14,000, 13,000, 8,000, 13,000 again, strangely, back to 10, back to 7,200. The lowest sale price for the Kobe BGS9 Jambalaya in the last 13 sales over the last 2 years. The card has dropped from 24,000 to 7,000. That is 3-to-1 discount. It's only been graded 140 times in history by Beckett and PSA. There are only 41 gem mint copies between the two companies. BGS9 is the next best you can do, and last night it sold for 7,200. Jordan 8.5, Kobe Patch Auto, Immaculate, sorry. The last of the set. Somebody, please, somebody in the comments confirm that the same person picked up all 10. I will be so sad, and my set collector brain will freaking explode if somebody picked up 9 and then somebody else just mega bid this 7,500. That's my favorite one, by the way. This is the Star Jordan subset card that says the future on the bottom, and it's got Jordan. He's got like 15 rope chains on. If he'd have taken the rope chains off, he could have done a flip and a 360 and dunked the ball. But he's wearing the Jordan, original Jordan, black and white Jordan 1s that he got fined for. This is as good as it gets right here. So please, somebody in the comments, I don't care if you're the person or if you just know the person, please, somebody at PWCC or otherwise confirm that the same person got all 10 of these so they have the set together, because otherwise I'm gonna stay up at night. It's gonna drive me crazy. The Magic sticker PSA 10 does 7,500. Oh, guess what? That was significantly higher than the last sale, and it had a PWCC sticker, and those stupid stickers are running again. So 5,000, 5651. 7,500. Now here's the deal with this one, so be careful. Watch this as I zoom back, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this is nowhere near the highest ever. We saw Alex English and Adrian Dantley set records. No, not the Magic. And watch, it gets worse. Somebody paid $20,000 for this. So jumping to 7,500 is great news in the short term. It's a great sign for the hobby. It's a great sign for 86 Fleer. It's a great sign for the stickers. It's a great sign for Magic collectors or people holding this sticker, which is a Pop 46, by the way. Again, there's been 18 trillion of them graded because it's 1 every 11 pack odds, but only 46 of those are PSA 10. That makes it a pretty rare find indeed from the greatest set ever made. Fight me if you disagree. The 2009 Topps Steph Curry PSA 10 does 7,800. That is his Topps paper base card. Believe it or not, this was shocking to me. The Steph Curry market has literally gotten triple kicked and punched right in the testicles. It has gotten beaten down to a pulp. I could pull it up in Card Ladder. In fact, I probably will. But this Topps is up 51.16% over the last 6 months. The Topps, the paper PSA 10, like one of his most common rookie cards that's out there, is up 51%. And this one does well. It's right on the number. 8,000 last sale, 7,800 there. One of the 2 or 3 best sales out of the last 15. Let me just show you guys how indexes work. Players, boom, Curry, watch how quick. I'm going to find it. I'm going to pull up Steph Curry. Thank God there's no Steph Curry. Here's his index. Let's look at his index over the last 6 months, down 55% over the last 6 months. But we just saw his Topps PSA 10 base card up 50%. So that's an interesting comparison, interesting dichotomy. The Steph index overall, and again, we're talking about 265 cards. So you're talking about high end, low end, high grade, low grade, all that. So for that Topps this one right here to do 7,800 last night is pretty impressive. For some reason, that card's moving. Another one, the PSA S sticker, the dreaded PSA S sticker. You're going to get jousted if you're trying to bid on this one. You're going to have to pay for that mug. 7,800 last night for the Doc PSA 10. We're going to keep looking these stupid things up. I think we are. Yeah, I am. Look at that jump. The last sale was $2,880. This one goes for $7,800. How about a $5,000 premium for the S sticker? You don't believe the stickers matter? The stickers matter. You don't like it? That's fine. I don't like it either, but the stickers matter. Steph Curry patch auto thingy from Panini Rookies and Stars. Serial number to 25 does 8,100. That's a cool looking card, by the way, because his signature's on the fabric, and it actually looks really good on there. And let's see it. Let's make sure it's a BGS 10 on the auto. You can always look at the back. Yeah, it's a BGS 10. And of course, they got you a nice little video in here. I think what that means is at one point this card sold in a premiere auction, and so they just kind of reused the video. But that's a BGS 10 for the autograph and a BGS 9.5 for the card. That's a cool looking card right there. LeBron rookie authentics, serial number to 500 does 8,100. The Tiger Stripe Doncic, I think I looked this up, believe it or not, to scare the Doncic collectors. Oh wow, I've got good news for Doncic collectors. It's been a while, but I've got good news today. 7,200 jumped all the way up to 9,300. 2,100. That's a big jump. That's a 2,100 bounce back. Hopefully that means that's the floor for tiger stripes and animal prints and ferrets and porcupine skin and zebras and all the other animal print card collectors out there. You know who you are, you weirdos. That tiger stripe also has an NBA gold sticker, by the way, so 9,300 for that one. The Neek Wilkins PSA 10 does 9,300. I don't think I looked Neek up, did I? No, the next one I looked up is a freaking monster, and I couldn't look it up because it's a pop one. You're looking at a Michael Jordan 1996 Ultra Scoring Kings BGS 10 pop one. This is a rare sight indeed. First of all, these are very difficult to grade. I can't look up the BGS 10 because there's only one. So Card Ladder has the next best thing, which is the PSA 10. The PSA 10 last sold in March of this year for $7,800. It is a pop 18. Look at the Beckett pop report. Look at the PSA pop report. Look at the gem percentage, right? You're talking about, this is the pop one right here that sold last night, and it sold for about $2,000 more than the last PSA 10. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that little premium. Only a $2,000 premium for a BGS 10 pop 1 over a PSA 10 pop, I think whatever we said, 18, something like that. Yeah, pop 18. So not an easy card to find. How about how many have been graded? Less than 400 have ever been graded. That card's pretty damn rare. If you think the 93 Scoring Kings is awesome and low pop, I got bad news for you. The 96 Scoring Kings is significantly lower pop. And by the way, there's a parallel version of this insert called Scoring Kings Plus, which is also really cool. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the MJ Hierarchy video series that starts tomorrow night. Jordan SGC 9 does 9,600. Another sticker, for God's sakes, let's just round it out. The bird goes nuts, just like the Doc did. Last sale 5,160, go ahead and double it, 10,500. Not much else to say about that. A PSA 9 Jordan, right on the number, 16.8. That's kind of fluctuating 15 to 20, I think. The last time I checked, it's a common card. I'm not going to look it up. And here we are at Rushmore. We're on the top row. We got 3 cards, and it's 3 of the best ever. Probably the 3 of the 4 most collectible basketball players of all time. We're missing LeBron, but Curry, Kobe, and I'm sorry, we're missing Jordan. So we got Curry, Kobe, and LeBron. We've got the Curry. I'm going to look this up, but I think there's some fishy business going on. Again, I'm not the expert on shill bidding. It might just be unpaid auctions. It might be people for some reason buying it, paying for it, getting it, and relisting it, thinking they can do better. I don't know. Somebody out there is going to know. Please let us know in the comments. I'm not the investigative reporter. I'm not the hobby drama guy. I'm not the gotcha journalism guy. I just kind of share the information with you. Again, I have not vetted all of these sales. I don't know which of these sales have or haven't been paid, so do not shoot the messenger. But I have a feeling somebody out there is going to know something about what happened with this card last night. Let me click it to show you. It's the 2018 Immaculate Collection Premium Patch Autograph Steph Curry BGS 8.5, 10 for the auto, acetate surface, amazing patch right there with the GO from Golden State, $17,400. It is a pop 2, and there are 2 graded higher. Here is what Card Ladder shows me. It's not in the index, it's not in the database, and so I go to sales history. When I go to sales history and I type that in, 2018 Immaculate Curry 8.5, I get 4 sales. It's the same card 4 times. It's the same card, not just 4 times, 4 times since February, and it sold for $11,100 on February 26th. It sold for $6,300 more. I'm sorry, let's do it this way. Date sold, boom. $11,100. Then it sold for $17,000 about a half a month later. About 3 weeks later, it sold for $6,300 more. Then it sold on June 25th, my oldest son's birthday, which was 15 days ago, for $19,800. Then it sold again last night, about 2 weeks after that, for $17,400 again. So I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what was or wasn't paid. I don't know how to fix this problem in the hobby. I do know this is a great time to preach and remind you guys to look beyond just the data points, look just beyond the graph, go to view all sales, go look at certification numbers on the slabs, see if it was the same card, see what happened, see if you can tell who bid on it, see if you can see the bidding history, see if you can tell if something was shilled. I'm not the expert at that. The types of cards I'm buying are cards that just don't show up very often, and this should be one that doesn't show up very often, but when it shows up 4 times in like 3-4 months, something's going on. So you guys check into that. Again, I don't mean to disparage whoever picked up the card. The card's freaking awesome. I'm not going to argue with that, but it just seems weird that so much activity has occurred in the last 4 months that it definitely begs further investigation. That's all I'm saying. Maybe all 4 sales are legit. I have no freaking clue. Guess what? Chapter 4 of the 1996 Finest Kobe Refractor with coating again. So 3 out of 4 had coating. This is a PSA 10 with coating. That means it's a pretty rare card. That's a big time card right there. 21,600, so significantly more than the other 3 we saw. Grading scarcity matters. I've got it pulled up. It's a huge card. This is the bad news. The bad news is that somebody paid $162,000 for this card. The good news is that somebody bought it for 1/8 of that. I don't know what to say. This is a great card, a great indicator of what happened when all of the people came in with all the fresh money, and I'm going to guess this is 2021. Oh, gee, it's March of 2021, the absolute worst time to buy this type of basketball card. It's a Pop 19. Again, nobody's talking bad about the card. The card's amazing. There's only 350 graded, so it's not like this big commodity card, but it's also not the rarest card in the world. And this is the type of card that new money, new hobby money would have gravitated to right away. The 96 Topps Chrome Refractor, the 96, the 96 Topps Chrome Refractor Kobe, the 96 Finest Refractor Kobe, the 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor LeBron, the 1986 Fleer PSA 10 Jordan. All of the graphs are going to look exactly the same. The question is, what is the most recent tail of the graph look like? What does this part of the graph look like? Let's go. Let's check out the last 6 months. Not the end of the world, but not the bottom. We haven't seen it. 21.6 sounds like a big number, and it was the second highest selling card last night in the PWCC Weekly Auction. But again, still a downward trend for the Kobe. It looked like we had found the floor, and this card kind of pretty much confirms that we did not. So it's down 16% over the last 6 months, the lowest of the last 5 sales. Just keep an eye on it. Nothing else to say. The only thing I will say is take the damn coating off and let that thing shine, and fight me if you don't like it. Last card. Who would have thought this bad boy? I've never seen it, right? This is what is this? It's a Topps Chrome Refractor LeBron rookie card. PSA 10 Refractor 2880. Tells a similar story to the Kobe. There's the last 1 year. A card that's Pop 174 has sold 20% of those copies, about a little bit over 20%, a little bit under 20% have sold over the last year. That should tell you something, right? This is investors getting out of the card, deciding, okay, enough's enough. I'll take my losses. Or maybe people bought it so long ago, they thought they missed the peak like me, and they're like, well, look, money is money. I can go put this in other LeBrons or other Kobe's or Jordans, or maybe I'm just going to go buy some crypto or whatever. So down 45% over the last year. It kind of settles over the last, if we look at the last 3 months, the last 3 sales are actually up a little bit. So maybe there's signs of life. 27.6, 29.7, and then 28.8. So this sale last night wasn't exceptionally good or exceptionally bad. It was just kind of exceptionally what we expected. And so that's it, guys. Let's look at the top 10. It's LeBron, Kobe, Curry. It's Jordan, Bird, Jordan. It's Jordan, Neek, Tiger, Spider Tiger, and then LeBron again. So a lot of 86 Fleer stickers did crazy things. We saw the really cool Jordan 86 star subset, all autographed, BVG authenticated. That was really cool. We saw a BGS 10 1/1 Michael Jordan card sell last night, and it sold for under 5 figures. That's pretty awesome. That is something that I'm probably going to regret not picking up, although that's a big number. It's just a very super rare card where you're paying for the label as well, but an exceptional Jordan card nonetheless. So lots of interesting stuff happened last night. Comment below. Let me know what stood out to you. Again, I can't talk about all 100 cards, let alone all 1,500 or whatever that sold. I'm sticking to the 96 best basketball cards, and I can't even talk about all those no matter how fast I talk. So let me know in the comments what I missed. Don't forget, you're going to see this video at some point early afternoon on Monday, July 10th. Tonight is the night. The MJ hierarchy starts. There's a lot of hype around it. I hope I don't let you guys down. It's probably my biggest contribution to the hobby since I've ever been in it, and it probably will be the greatest contribution I ever make to the hobby. I hope it can lend some help to collectors out there in the 90s, not just Jordan collectors. If you collect Kobe, if you collect McDice, I'm talking to you, Jake, from 90s B-ball cards. If you collect Ray Allen, if you collect Big Dog Robinson, if you love 90s basketball cards, okay, or even 80s basketball cards. These videos are going to probably speak to you and you're going to enjoy it. I'm not the expert, okay? Again, I'm not the expert on auction sales and data. I'm just a conveyor, a purveyor, and a conduit and a middleman providing information to you guys and trying to do it in a way that's a little bit entertaining in the hobby. It's the same thing with this Jordan project. I am not exaggerating, hundreds of hours at this point I've put in, especially over the last week. My wife hates me. My kids forgot my name, but I wanted to put this out there. I hope I don't let you guys down. Again, it is not a perfect science. It's not a zero-sum game. There are going to be mistakes. First of all, there's going to be disagreements on where the cards go. That's fine. I have no problem with that. To each his own. There's some subjectivity to it. But to take it a step further, I'm trying to provide pack odds for over 300 cards. Which series the card came from? Was it retail? Was it wax? Was it jumbo? Was it cello? There's a lot of data to it. I've already miscalculated how many cards are even in the project. I keep doing bad math. So I need your help. I want you guys to help me make this as good as it can possibly be. I think you're going to like the videos because I'm not the expert, but guess who I have on the show? Experts. Josh Dawson, Northeast Sports Cards. Nat Turner, collective, CEO of Collectors. Chris from Card Ladder. I'm bringing on people that know 100 times more about these cards than I do, so we can share what we know with all of the newer collectors and the people that are looking to get into the 90s. This is probably not going to be very well received by all of the know-it-alls in the 90s who are really, really on the very high end, and they like to compare card number 7 with card number 9 and then argue about it. This is more for people who want to see beautiful images, high-def images of Michael Jordan cards, talk about some of the history behind it, talk about some of the stories in the 90s and stuff like that. So I'm excited about it. I've hijacked this video. I'm 40 minutes in. Thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget you can support the Cajun Cardboard channel. It's real easy. Just go into the YouTube description and read. Anybody can do it. Old people, young people. And thank you for everybody who has used the affiliate link with PWCC to buy, the promo code with PWCC to sell, and then the people that have absolutely ridiculously generously donated through the PayPal link. I appreciate you guys so much. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace. You're good, dude. You got great timing.